Hello, today I'm going to talk about the Bobbi Brown Cosmetics social media campaign they launched in partnership with GoPro and four women extreme athletes to promote their new makeup line, Long Wear Life Proof Makeup. So let's get started. What Bobbi Brown Cosmetics did was partnered with GoPro, and GoPro sponsored athletes Julia Mancuso, Hannah Teeter, Kalia Moniz, and Roberta Mancino to promote their new Long Wear Life Proof makeup line. Each of these women are extreme athletes, from alpine skier to a snowboarder to surfer and base jumper. And so what Bobbi Brown did was partner with these athletes to show how durable this new line of makeup is, and how if these athletes can wear it and perform their events without it smudging or rubbing off, then it really was long wear and durable. And so the goals of this campaign, like I said, was to promote their new line of long wear durable makeup, as well as showcase female athletes, and then use out-of-the-box video footage to catch consumer attention, because most of the makeup commercials focus around pretty models or like on the beach, nothing really athletic involved. So they wanted to differ that and use extreme female athletes to showcase their makeup. And owner Bobbi Brown said, "Longwear Life Proof intends to prove that longwear makeup can go the distance and push the limits, just as real women athletes do, and just as real women do in their daily lives. It remains waterproof, smudge-proof, sweat-proof, and above all, life-proof." And so this was the original trailer. Yeah, so that was the original trailer, and then they followed that up with 4 or 5 different videos that came directly from the campaign members themselves. So each of the athletes would upload their own video of them putting the makeup on, then doing their activities, and showing the makeup after. They would kind of do it in a vlog style type recording, so it would be the girls recording themselves, and this was a different and innovative way that Bobbi Brown took this campaign, because usually it's makeup artists putting the makeup on models and then taking photos, but this was more real life for consumers to see how it worked. So these are some pictures of the girls using their GoPros to put the makeup on and then record themselves doing each of their activities. So you can see Roberta Mancino putting the makeup on, and then she took the GoPro video and jumped out of a plane, and then the other two on top are taking videos of themselves. They would post these on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and they would post them on their own accounts, and also Bobbi Brown would post them on their accounts and GoPro as well. So they had a lot of reach throughout this for each of their followers, and then Bobbi Brown and GoPro as well. Furthermore, like I said earlier, each athlete created their own content, which was pretty innovative in the makeup industry. Social media campaign, they usually don't have athletes or other models put the makeup on themselves and create it themselves. There wasn't any script or storyboard to this campaign. It was all up to each athlete on what they wanted to film and what they wanted to do, what they wanted to apply. So moving on into social media metrics, if you just look at this chart, I put what each person involved had following wise in the Bobbi Brown Cosmetics as well. So we can see there's a lot of diverse amount of following throughout each social media platform. Bobbi Brown Cosmetics obviously had the most for each, so they got to their reach of makeup artists, makeup gurus, people who enjoy their makeup. And then throughout each of the athletes, they actually got to reach their followers, which were female athletes, male athletes, women in general, athlete supporters in general. So they kind of dipped into a new target market there by being able to reach to the athletes' followers as well. All right, moving on to the key messaging. Like I said earlier, most of the messages Bobbi Brown wanted to promote through this campaign was how durable the makeup actually is and how real the content is, and we can see the athletes put on the makeup and wear it throughout their day and it not be smudged or come off through water, snow, the atmosphere, and so on, then it really shows just how durable it is. Also, another key message Bobbi Brown wanted to dip into was how innovative and different this marketing campaign was. Like I said, usually makeup brands will just apply their makeup to a model and take photos and then use magazine, TV, radio ads, and a little bit of social media. But through this campaign, Bobbi Brown really wanted to make a difference and show how they can do self-administered vlog style videos through female athletes to showcase their makeup and not just put it on a model and take a photo. So some improvements that could be made through this campaign, I think would be just to elongate the campaign. It received great feedback during the month it was live for, but then it just kind of fell off. There isn't very much information about it, and now they didn't continue the campaign through more than a few months. You can still buy the Longwear Life Proof makeup, but there is no campaign that it goes along with. If you go to Bobbi Brown and go to Longwear Life Proof campaign, there's no ad page, web page on that. Just old articles that I researched through. But there were a lot of positive articles when the campaign came out, just it seems like it kind of fell off. So to improve their campaign, the 3 things of advice I thought were to post and boost more of their posts about the campaign. It seemed like they only had 4 or 5 videos total, and then some tweets and posts and press releases as well, but I think they could have really gone for it and posted a lot of stuff to lead up to the drop of the videos and after as well. Also, to continue the campaign for longer, they could have, instead of dropping all 4 videos at once, do one athlete at a time to keep the campaign and the product line in the minds of the consumer for a longer amount of time. And then if they didn't want to do that, they could also move on to different athletes after they dropped the 4 and waited a few months. They could have hired different athletes and continued to do the same idea for different ones. Also, I think they could have chosen a more relevant time if they wanted to choose these extreme athletes who have medaled in the Olympics and won place at the X Games in various competitions. They could have chosen to do that around more of the time they were competing, so they would have more reach through the athletes' followers, and it would have been more relevant to more types of people. And so finally, was the campaign successful? I would say while the idea of the campaign and the innovation and creativeness was a successful idea and planning and launch, I think that the campaign itself could have gone on for longer and been more successful if they would have thought more through the logistics of it. While there's still longwear products available for sale, the Life-Proof product line just ended this year, and the product line sold out of Macy's and Nordstrom, and so now there's just longwear products and not the same longwear Life-Proof products that they promoted back in 2015. So while the campaign did it was a great idea and garnered a lot of female and media attention at the time it was launched, it pretty much fell off fairly quickly after it was launched, and it didn't produce enough content to stay relevant for a long time to keep going. And I think that it was a successful idea, but it wasn't successful in product sales and enlargement.